Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing worksheet to verify parallelogram law. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we are going to prepare. Parallelogram, you draw it and then you can check all the properties of a parallelogram, about its angle, about its diagonal and all. But parallelogram law is highly interesting. Separately you can verify it. The sum of the squares of the length of the four sides is always equal to sum of the squares of the length of the two diagonals. The property of diagonal bisect each other is there, but sum of the squares of length of the four sides is equal to sum of the squares of the length of the two diagonals. Okay, let us try to draw one parallelogram. And AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is AC square plus BD square. But here AB and DC are equal. Therefore, you can write it as twice of that, AB square plus BC square. Now you can verify it and they are always equal. What the speciality of it is, when I have made one general one, wherever I pull and push it, the parallelogram changes its length, the diagonal, everything changes. Then also the parallelogram law holds good. That is why it is called a law. Well, now let us try to make this dynamic worksheet where a child will come and check the property of parallelogram law from scratch. Let us start. For that, we will just make one statement, that is parallelogram law. Okay, the child should know what is a parallelogram law. For that, we will tell them that this is the parallelogram law. I have already typed it. I will copy and paste it. Okay, the sum of the squares of the four sides is equal to sum of the squares of the two diagonals. Okay, now this you can fold it also. Already I have told you how you have to do it. Go to this text where you want to fold it. For example, length of the four sides. Okay, here I want to fold it. Please enter and then come out. It will get folded automatically. Okay, it depends the way you are doing it. Now this also can be moved from left to right and you can give color to it and so on. Okay, here I have already taken a geometry view, and in the option I have rounded off to 1 decimal place, and in labeling I have taken new points only. Well, now let us try to draw one parallelogram. Now already we have done it. Let us try to do it once again. I will take a segment now, segment AB. There I will take one ray from over here. From here I'll just go to a ray, little bit inclined. Okay, now C is there now. Now I will draw one parallel line. These are all parallel lines. Parallel line to AB through this C. Once again I will draw another parallel line to this BC through this A. They meet at D. Let us go for point of intersection. I got this point of intersection as D. Well, now D is in black color. I think already we have discussed it. D cannot be moved. Now you can move only A, B and C. Okay, well, now let us complete this polygon now. A, B, C and D and then A. Now, okay, now the lines which are not required, let us right click it and show object, click it, it will automatically go. Show the object, click it, it automatically go. Now you see this is a parallelogram. You can check its properties also, the angle property and all, you can check it. Okay, now let us go for this special property, sum of the squares. For that we need the sides now. Okay, let us go for the sides. Okay, I will right click it. I think this to be selected. Okay, segment is selected. go to the object property, always have name and value. Okay, click it, go for name and value, again click it, check whether the segment is selected, name and value, good, go for it, and again show label name and value. Well, I think the opposite sides are equal and they are parallel. It is a parallelogram. When I pull it, when I push it, you are seeing how it dances. Okay, well, now we will go for the diagonals now. Go for this segment, join this AC, join this BD. You should be very careful over here. We should know what is this AC. Okay, click it. Okay, sorry. Escape. Click this and then go to this object property. Go for name and value. You should remember that J is AC. J is AC. You should be very careful. Well, because that square anyway, you can square it anyway. Well, again object property. Again go to name and value. Therefore, this is K. Okay, well, this is K. Well, now what you are want to prove over here, let us write it in a text box. That is, I want to prove that AB square. But very simple, very quickly I can type AB. Now from the object symbol, you can go for this square. Okay, plus next one is BC. Very quickly you have to type it from the symbol basic square. Plus CD, again from the symbol square, plus DA, from the symbol once again square, is equal to, this is the sum of the squares of all the four sides, is equal to AC from the object, close the bracket, from the symbol square, plus BD, once again from the symbol it is the whole square. Now this is actually a thing which you can write it, but this is actually 2 times, you know it, because the opposite sides are equal. For you can have only AB square. I think this directly you can write, but I am writing it in this one, plus BC square you can write directly, because BC and AD are one at the same. For symbol, okay, square, okay, you can close the bracket, is equal to AC, close the bracket, symbol and then square, okay, plus, have some patience, BD, the whole square, symbol and then the whole square. Okay, it is coming over there now. Okay, now the thing is, you should be a bit careful here, that AB square plus BD square, what are they? You have to just simply put it there. Therefore, here once again I will go for it. 2 times I will start the bracket now. Okay, inside, in place of AB, what I have to put? I have to put this F. For whenever I am moving it, that F also moves. Okay, 10.3. Therefore, the whole square. Okay, plus 2 times. I think here in B, I think you can have here, it is there already, B. Therefore, within the bracket, from the object, you select B, okay, the whole square, close the bracket, is equal to AC square. Therefore, within the bracket, AC is nothing but J. J is the variable being fixed for it. Therefore, J, the square, okay, plus, again, once again, within the bracket, K, for from the object, it is K. K, close the bracket and then square. Okay, well, now whenever I am moving it, you see, whenever I am moving it, that also get changed. They're also getting changed. Now the thing is, what you have to do here is, you have to give some variables to them now. Okay, what are the variables you have to be? Little bit careful. Go to this graphing and check whether what are the variables already used by it. I think it has come up to K. You know, I, J, K. See, I is used, J is used, K is used. Therefore, ijk. Therefore, from L, you can make use of it. Therefore, in the input bar, let us type L is equal to L, small l is equal to A square. Therefore, from this, you have to put A square. Now, what is the meaning of A square? Therefore, the side is square. That is 11.4 the whole square. Automatically, it will come over there. Okay, now, then we can use M now. Therefore, M is equal to, then the other side whole square. Therefore, B. Therefore, you can go for it and you can have it as the square. Okay, now you got the left hand side 2 times the A square plus B square you have got. Okay, let us go for the other one, that is N is equal to AC square. Therefore, what is AC? It is J. Therefore, you should have that J square. Okay, well, you can enter now. Now that also you have got now. You should remember that what you have given. For O, you can have O is equal to K square. K. J is over. Therefore, K square. Okay. Now you got it now. Now let us come back to the left hand side. What is the left hand side? 2 times A square plus, that is AB square plus BC square. Therefore, you can have LMNO. Therefore, P is equal to, P is equal to 2 times L plus M. That's all. P is equal to L plus M. Okay, now this P you have got now. Now let us go for that Q. That is the right hand side. The right hand side is AC square plus BC square. What is over here now? It is actually N plus O. Therefore, N plus O. Okay. Come back now. You see, you are getting both of them as same. Okay, well, we have got it now. But you remember that P and Q. Therefore, you have to remember that P and Q. Therefore, go to this geometry. Therefore, the left hand side is P and Q. Therefore, go to this text. In the object side, you go for this P, okay, is equal to, in the object, you go for Q. Okay, that's all, finish. Now you can come ask the child to come and drag it. It is changing. They can check it out from everywhere. They can check it out. Both the left hand side and right hand side are equal. Therefore, the parallelogram law, which it tells that the sum of the squares of the length of the 4 sides is equal to sum of the squares of the length of the 2 diagonals. There is a proof for it also. Very interesting parallelogram law. It is true for all parallelograms. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.